Hey guys, this is Post-Edit Chris. Before the episode starts, I want to give you, the viewers, a heads up that this finale may be one of the most unorthodox endings to the show. You may agree or disagree with what happens in the end, and that's okay. But for now, please enjoy the finale of Minecraft Survivor: The Caribbean. Last time on Minecraft Survivor, Cosby and Killer won a reward challenge and took Trevor and Corkager to Turtle Lake to solidify their Final Four deal. They hatched a plan to take out Garrett because he was a jury threat, and the combination of Corkager finding the idol and Cosby winning individual immunity sealed Garrett's fate. For the past 33 days here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, these final 5 castaways took different journeys to get where they are now in the game. Trevor. Up till now, Trevor's found himself in a good spot in his Kamehameha alliance with Cosby and Corkager. He was able to solidify his alliance by dropping hints to Chase and Cosby early on about Killer's idol in the pre-merge, and he's kept that trust since. Will his sharp wit and dry humor be his best asset or worst enemy? Cosby. Being a part of a comfortable Kamehameha tribe, Cosby stayed friendly with many people at the merge. He doesn't seem to have any personal enemies, and he secured himself the last 2 individual immunities and reward. Will Cosby be able to keep his good reputation going into day 39? Knife. He started this game with Joseph in the minority, but he attached himself to Garrett because he had the power in the game. He's flipped when he's needed to stay in the game, as shown in his willingness to flip on Garrett last round. As the last remaining marquee to not be voted out yet, will he be able to win over the hearts of his fallen alliance mates? Corkager. Originally the first person voted out of the season for trying to start a cult, Corkager fought his way back into the game through the Vindicator's Valor challenge. Since then, he's been loud and swinging to make himself heard in this game, and played an idol on himself to secure a spot into the final 5. Will Corkager's clamoring continue for longer? Killer. Although he's had 3 advantages in his possession in the form of 2 idols and a vote steal, his advantages amounted to 1 negated vote and voting out Huffle, the self-proclaimed non-challenge threat. But will his unique gameplay amount to something? With 5 days left remaining, who will walk away with the greatest distinction of sole survivor? Find out tonight on the finale of Minecraft Survivor Season 7.
I am really confused. I don't know what's going on. I mean, why did it tie? Why? I mean, I was completely fine going to rocks. I got a necklace on my neck. But why did it, I need to talk. I need to talk with some people.
Yeah, I did that, and I don't feel good about it at all. Might have lost me votes, might have lost me the game. But you gotta look at it this way. At the end of the day, if I had kept my vote, then rocks would have been drawn. 2 people would have had to draw rocks, me and Killer. Do I love Garrett? Hell yeah, I love my brother. Do I love him so much that I'm willing to basically leave my game to a coin flip for him? Not really. Hopefully, this doesn't bite me in the ass.
That tribal council was crazy. I thought we were going to rocks for a second, and I was like, thank goodness I put this idol to use. But I mean, it's surprising that Killer did what he did, and that Knife was the person who ended up betraying his ally. That was just an insane tribal council. I'm just glad that the Alliance of 4 is still together, and I'm contemplating maybe using Knife to take out Trevor. But we'll see what happens, and I'm excited to be in the finale. Let's go!
Kamehameha, welcome to your Final 5 challenge. Cosby, you gotta take it from you.
There you go.
Once again, individual immunity, back
You'll just
up
be
for
handing it back
grabs.
to him.
In this immunity challenge, you'll be tackling through challenges you've previously done in this season so far. In the first round, you will transfer concrete powder blocks one by one while riding over a pig over a bridge. In the second round, you will dig for enough materials to replicate a totem. In the third round, you will be trying to collect wool blocks while in the air. For the final round, you will try to complete a puzzle you have not seen yet. Last person to finish each round is eliminated, and the last person standing wins individual immunity. Let's get started. Survivors ready. Go. Everyone trying to get their first concrete powder. This is for a spot into the final 4. Killer moving. Kajbi trying to move.
I remember I played this challenge.
Wait, what the hell?
Killer gets his first.
Where
Knife
am I
gets his
standing?
first. Korgeher misses.
What the
Everyone
hell?
but
Where'd my-
Korgeher
Wait, where'd my sand
gets
go?
one of their 4 powder into their silos.
It's not in my inventory.
Killer speeding by
put
to
it
get
in
the
there.
second powder in. Kajbi following too.
Are you sure? Cause like,
Korgeher yet to get his first one in. Killer about to get his third.
Noted. I got 3. Fun fact, you break it easier with by jumping it off the screen.
Kajbi with his third.
yo, that's actually a rip.
Kajbi and Killer both have 3 powder. Knife and Trevor have 2 powder, while Korgeher only
Wait,
has
can you
1.
make the pig go faster?
You can with hacks.
Where'd I go?
And Killer makes it to the next round. Kajbi takes the second spot out of 4.
Oh, at the start.
Well,
Oh, I-
Trevor trying to get his last one in, and so is... Oh, Knife is now behind. Korgeher has a chance. Trevor makes it to the next round.
Yes!
Like that.
Korkager.
And
I did
so
it.
does Korgeher, which means Knife is out of this challenge. In the second round, it's Korgeher, Trevor, Kajbi, and Killer. Survivors ready. Go. It's the same wooden structure, which technically means Korgeher is in a little bit of a disadvantage.
Do we get a crafting table?
I'm just making sure it's the same block. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Kajbi seems like he has all his blocks.
I was just making sure it was the
I
same.
need that one.
Now he's building. Same orientation. Kajbi
Holy
makes
shit,
it to
this
the
lag.
next round.
Holy shit, this lag. Oh my god.
I'm so confused.
Where the fuck?
Killer moves on to the next round.
GG killer.
It's between Trevor and Korgeher.
Do I have to use
Okay.
birch?
Yeah.
Korgeher putting on the wrong pedestal.
No, wrong thing. Korgeger.
Wrong thing. Wrong thing. It's on the redstone list. It's on the redstone list. It's on
Korgeher
the redstone
still
list.
ignoring. Trevor's still trying to find his things.
I need another piece of...
Yeah, go find it.
Trevor has a shot to beat Korgeher now.
Yo, there's no other chest. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid.
And with that, Bringle Boy Trevor makes it to the next round. In the third round, it's Kajbi versus Trevor versus Killer for a spot into the final part of this Final 5 immunity. Survivors ready, go.
Good luck, guys.
Bringle Boy, everyone gets their first. This challenge is a matter of who will get back to their platform with all 6 of their wool in their hands. As long as you have all 6 on your platform, and I see you hit the platform, the top of the platform, you're in the next round. No one's messing up currently. It seems that Kajbi's in the lead. Then followed by Trevor and then Killer. 1 left for Kajbi now. 1 left for Trevor now. Killer also with 1 left. Who will be the first 2 to reach their platform with all
Oh my
6?
gosh.
Kajbi secures the first spot into the final round.
Alright.
And Trevor makes it to the final round.
GG.
Woo! That was fucking
Close.
close.
This is for individual immunity. Kajbi versus Trevor. Survivors ready? Go. This is for final 5. Individual immunity. As you will notice, lots of pieces but only 15 spots. Do you know what the general logo looks like? And do you know what this season's logo
my
looks
God.
like? Kajbi has a couple pieces down. Trevor trying to put a couple down. Kajbi seems to have 8 pieces down.
That's wrong.
You may notice some pieces don't look too correct.
Oh, come on. Okay. That's me.
I think Kajbi and Trevor have finally figured out I mixed in a couple pieces from other seasons.
That is rude.
Trevor methodically throwing his pieces away.
Oh my god. Wait. Alright.
This is starting to take shape. Both of their puzzles. It seems like Kajbi has 1, 2, 3,
close.
6 puzzle pieces left. Trevor with 6 puzzle pieces left, but Kajbi with 5 puzzle pieces left.
That's how long.
Kajbi finds the long pieces.
That's my
It's
favorite
now
castaway,
tied.
Happy.
5 pieces left remaining for each castaway. For final 5
This one's
immunity.
literally empty.
4 now.
4 for Trevor versus Kajbi's 4.
Oh my gosh.
Trevor just dumping pieces.
It's coming down
Trevor
to it. Oh,
takes the lead with only
Trevor
3
with
left,
3.
but Kajbi has also 3. Trevor has 1 left.
Trevor has it.
And Trevor
Woo!
wins individual immunity.
Holy
Kaj had
Wow.
2 pieces left.
Wow. Done.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Trevor, step on up. You've earned yourself individual immunity today on day 36.
Whew. Feels
Oh my
good. Feels
God.
good to
Day
feels good to
36.
finally be safe at a tribal council.
So you have a guaranteed 1 in 4 shot at winning this game. As for the rest of you, I can't say the same because after 36 days, one of you will be the 13th person voted out and the 6th member of the jury. Head back to
Wow.
camp.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Final 4.
Hang on.
Nice work.
Me and you were super close.
I don't know if you're thinking anything. Like, I know I've won the last 2 immunities, but like, I'm hoping we can stay loyal to each other.
Oh yeah, dude,
I want to be in the final 3 with you.
Don't
wanna
even
sit
worry,
next to
man.
you.
I want to get rid of Killer.
Okay.
That's our best bet right now.
I'm really happy you say that. Okay.
Yeah.
Killer's probably gonna want me out.
Probably.
I think.
I think Corgafer
Because-
is gonna be sticking with you, dude. Don't worry.
I'm gunning for Killer.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
It was shit at first merge vote when the idol played when Ben got taken out, but they're just listening to me. They're fucking, they're like little fucking pawns, dude. It's great. I love it. I'm so excited. And again, I never trust them. As much as I think I'm playing them, they could totally be playing me. But luckily, I can't get voted out tonight.
I agree. I think this should be final 3.
This
Just
is final
honestly
3 right here. We just have to make sure we beat Trevor in the final challenge, and that's
We
basically
should
it.
solidify final 3 right here.
I don't know how many people you have for like a final 3 deal, like either corrugated hair or knife, but like I tried to be as genuine as I possibly can with both of you. And you two are honestly 2 of
Yes.
the coolest people I've met, and I would love
Oh,
to go to
thank
the
you.
final 3 with you.
All right, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
and Knife, I would like to say one more thing. The final 4 is a vote, so we don't have to worry about fire making.
I mean, we just gotta beat Trevor. That's basically it.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
I just really wanted to win that immunity. I was so dang close, but Trevor got it. And I am really scared that they're gonna gun for me because I've won the last 2.
I'm thinking Killer now. This is the perfect opportunity. There's no idols in play anymore.
Definitely. Exactly.
This is it. This is it.
You want to do it?
I'm absolutely up for it, man.
Okay, cool. Killer
I'm
it
up
is.
for the Killer.
Killer's-
Kaj is up for it.
Killer is biggest threat
Oh,
right now.
stop moving. Stop moving. I think Killer was the only one that had like the most even chance of getting. It was those
Yes,
two who were the
Killer
best.
has
Who were the
made
best winner picks.
Insane moves. So
Garrett did really well strategically, and Killer just did like crazy moves that are flashy.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, Killer's the next, and then I think it's even between all 4 of us. Honestly,
Let's go.
after that, let's do
go.
it.
For this vote, I'm pretty sure that I'm the swing vote. Trevor and Kaj came up to me, told me to vote for Killer. Killer and Knife came up to me, told me to vote for Kaj. I'm nervous. Oh my gosh, and I really don't want to lie to either of them. So it's going to really suck because I really genuinely like them both.
Now introducing the members of the jury: Ben, Huffle, Timmy, Jay, and Garrett voted out of last tribal council. Kajbi, it's been a while since you haven't had immunity, so are you concerned now that there are only 5 people that your name is on the chopping block?
Oh, definitely. Like, I'm just praying tonight that people will stick to their loyalty and not just go for people since they're a threat.
Knife, do you feel that the repercussions of previous votes are coming back to hurt people now?
Yeah, it's coming back to hurt me. As you can see, I'm surrounded by an alliance of 4, and it's just me. True to my name, there was a lot of knives that had to be stuck in the backs of my allies just to get here for myself. It's not the most prideful way to go, but it's less about sticking together and more about winning.
So Trevor, do you feel that winning that immunity means something more in this game because you had to actually earn it with how badly it seems that the 5 of you want to have immunity?
Oh, absolutely. It is the second most important immunity by far. I can feel the target growing bigger and bigger on me, so I needed this.
All right. And with that, does anyone have any final words before we get the voting started? Cord Kicker, you're first to vote.
This is revenge from the Otter A. Hannah.
I have been planning this from day 1, ever since you showed me that idol. And hopefully it comes to fruition tonight.
I'll go tally the votes. I have tallied the votes. If anyone would like to play Hidden Immunity Idol, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Killer.
Oh man, my first vote of the season!
Second vote. Kajbi. That's 1 vote Killer, 1 vote Kajbi. Killer. Kajbi. That's 2 votes Kajbi, 2 votes Killer, 1 vote left.
Good luck, Killer.
Good luck, Coach.
13th person voted out and the 6th member of the jury. Kajbi. Time to bring me your torch.
Oh my god. Good game, Kosh.
Damn.
Dude, I love you,
I
Kajbi.
picked it up.
Kosh, I love you. No homo.
No, I love you.
guys.
Homo intended. Homo intended. I love you.
Homo intended.
Kajbi, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Appreciate it, Chris.
And with that, you guys are the final 4. You have a couple days left. The end game is near. Head back to camp. Good night.
Oh, I was so close, man. So close. Made it to the final 5. I knew all I had to do was get Killer out. I should have went for Killer earlier. I should have kept Garrett around. But hey, I've had a blast. Thank you, Chris, for having me. I'll take 5th out of 16th leg.
I f***ing feel like shit, dude. I thought we had it. Here's the issue. Korgaher and Knife have a decision to make. Either lose to me or lose to Killer. That's basically what it's at this point. If I make it to the end, I'm pretty sure I have the votes. If Killer makes it to the end, I know I'm voting for him. I'm not voting for Korgaher. I'm just basing it on who I'd vote for.
Well, for all intents and purposes, I guess I'm the last of Marquis remaining. I started at the bottom, and I'm ending at the bottom. But I'm so close. I'm not worried about any of these people anymore. Their feelings, none of it. I just need to scrap through and get there any way I can.
Welcome, Final 4, to your Final 4 Individual Immunity Challenge. Trevor, I'm going to take it back from you.
Okay.
For the last time, individual immunity is back up for grabs. In this immunity challenge, one at a time, you'll be stacking colored powdered blocks that represent previous Minecraft Survivor seasons. The first season chronologically will be stacked first, and the most recent season will be stacked at the top last. If at any point you trip up a pressure plate, your entire stack will fall and you will have to reset. First person to complete their stack correctly wins immunity. Let's get started. Survivors ready.
Yes, sir.
Go.
Sorry.
Everyone starting out. Killer starting out slow and Corkager walking fast.
I have no idea. This one sounds first.
Oh, I just realized what the whole thing is. So I have to go back on the path, right?
Wait, do I have to go back through the path or can I jump down?
Through the path. Corkager, Knife, and Killer have their first blocks in.
So I just place it on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone
Okay.
gets Sherwood onto the bottom. And Trevor triggers the pressure plate, which resets his progress with his 1 block.
Next one was this one. Good.
Wait, so I can run across normally?
Maybe.
The first.
As long as you have a stack of 6, that is untriggered by the end of this challenge. Trevor gets his first one back on again. Corkager making his way. Killer gets his second of 6 blocks in. That's 2 seasons for Knife. Corkager has the second season, but anything can happen considering these pressure plates will make you start all the way from the beginning.
Are you kidding me?
Killer in the lead currently.
There is no technology in the Caribbean.
Trevor starts over.
How the fuck? Okay.
Knife and Killer get their third block. Corkager taking it a bit slower with his third block.
Yes, I'm pink.
Corkager with 3, Killer with 3, Trevor lagging way behind with 1.
I should not be holding the wall whenever I say this.
I mean, I can't. It's like anyone's blocking.
Corkager just collected his 4th block. Killer and Knife have been moving with their 4th blocks. Killer triggers all of his wool. He has to start from the beginning, so does Trevor. That leaves Knife with 4, Corkager with 3. Anything can happen if you don't take this slow and steady. Trevor trying to come back to the beginning so that he can get his second color.
Again.
Yo, this is
Corkager
rad.
with 4 versus Knife, who's also currently in the lead with 4, versus Killer with 1 and Trevor with 1. Knife has a
Well, I
slight
almost
edge
messed
because
it up.
he'll be collecting his 5th block first. It's a matter of maybe Knife and Corkager. Can Trevor or Killer catch up? Trevor has to restart with his first concrete powder. Knife still in the lead, coming with his 5th wool if he's correct. Sorry, not
I am.
wool. Concrete powder.
I'm right.
I might as well just try to speed run this.
Trevor thinking he has to go a little recklessly for any shot at this challenge. Knife is coming back to find his 6th concrete powder as Corkager gets his 5th on the stack. Corkager coming back to try to get the final part of his stack.
Fuck it.
Trevor really being reckless here. Frustration definitely setting in.
The lag, though.
You must come back to the start in order to yell done once you have your stack completed. Corkager just a little behind MP Knife. Killer is also dropping his stack.
I killed myself.
Knife
Okay,
gets his 6th and final block on the stack, and so does Corkager. Neither of them have made a mistake yet. It's a matter between either Corkager or Knife to make to the beginning because they both have it on their stack. One's going recklessly. Now they're both going really fast. Who is going to win this final immunity challenge? Is someone about to break their stack? And with that, Corkager wins. Final immunity challenge.
No way! Hell yeah! Let's go, baby!
Who won? Who won?
Woo!
Nice. Well done, dude.
Let's go.
You fucking earned it.
From first boot to final immunity. Holy.
Corkager,
Let's go.
you have won the final immunity challenge at the final 4, and you have guaranteed
Thank you,
yourself
Jesus.
a spot in the final 3, which means you'll have a say on who you might want to bring to the final 3 tonight on day 38. As for the one of you, I can't say the same because one of you will be the 14th person voted out and the 7th and final member of the jury. Head back to camp. See you later.
Unlike the final 5 vote, I feel strangely safe. Usually, when it comes to seasons, like Sinwar was voted off here, like all the greatest players of Minecraft Survivors have been forced to boot. I want to change that right here, right now. And I feel like I played one of the harder games. Like, I played a little bit harder than some of the other players here. It's like that, one of those, like, it's like the dunking bird. Like, the water, or, like, you take it into the water, it's like, that may be a good idea. You take it out, maybe it's not. Keeps on going and back and forth. So,
I don't think the jury will be too happy with me. I feel like the jury won't like me. At this point, honestly, I feel like I'm trying to get second place. You know what? I would rather come in third place with 0 votes than win the game. So I honestly haven't made up my mind. So let me just tell you what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think
Okay.
Killer and Knife, I think they're going to vote the same, honestly. And then I think they're both going to vote for you.
You have to ask yourself honestly, who do you think you can win against more?
Killer or you?
Yeah.
I don't think I can be either of you, I'm not going to lie.
It's more who you think you can beat more.
Yeah, like where I can get second place.
Or you have more of a chance just in general of winning. I don't think you have a chance against Killer. I honestly don't think I really have a chance against Killer, and that's saying something. He was so flashy. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
He was so flashy, and then even in that vote where he's like, he was playing a perfect game until that last vote. He even said,
You want to just take out Knife?
I'd rather try to take out Killer, honestly. That'll probably be better. But if you want to take out Knife, I'm good with whatever as long as it's not me, man.
I really don't want to vote out Killer.
Okay, I'm good with Knife then, man. It's honestly as long as it's not me.
You want to just duke it out at the final 3?
I'm okay
oh, yeah,
with
exactly. I'm okay
that. It'll make
with
the
that.
season a lot more interesting, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'm down. I'm down.
I'm down with
You guys
making the
want-
season a lot more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You want to just boot Knight?
Yeah,
Boot
I'm
Knife?
cool with booting Knife.
exactly.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't believe a fucking word of what those guys said to me. I'm pretty sure it's me. I'm gonna vote Knife. All I can do is trust them at that point. I want Killer out, but Gaher is, for some reason, very opposed to getting Killer out, even though I think Killer has the best chance out of anyone. So I can be the coolest guy who didn't win this season, the smartest player to not win the season. I'll be okay with that.
I think we are choosing the winner right now.
That's what it
Is what I'm
feels like.
thinking.
Do you have a different idea? Like,
If you want to vote for Trevor, you're saying?
or do you want to make him do fire making?
Ooh, that's a possibility.
Yeah,
We
if
can make
him
them
do
go to
fire
fire
making,
making.
make them play.
We
it
could
out
split our
instead of-
votes and make them go to
Yeah.
fire making.
Yeah, and just be like, hey, like, they didn't control either of us, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to make them think that, I can't win. Although, the hope is never dead with me. My plan is gonna be to vote out Trevor, and then they can do what they're gonna do. I feel like they would be kind of foolish to get me out.
I don't want to vote for Trevor because we've been together, and honestly, I feel like it would be hard for me to see an amazing person go out right before the jury, right before they could have possibly won. I know for a fact if I take Trevor and if I take Killer, then I think that I will come in third place.
Now introducing the members of the jury. Ben. Huffle. Timmy. Vinaka. Garrett. And Kajbi voted out of last tribal council. Alright, so, final 4. You're almost at the end. Korgaher, you were the first boot of this season. And I don't think anyone here would think the first boot just found himself a spot at the final 3 by winning individual immunity.
Yeah, I know. I can't.
What do you feel about your story?
This has been a crazy journey. I was on Vindicator's Key for like 5 hours, and now feels like 10 hours. The stress has been real. I'm losing my hair. It feels really good to win immunity. It also feels really sucky because I don't want to have to make a decision at this point. I love everybody here, really, I do. So it's gonna be really hard. I still don't know what I'm going to do.
Trevor, what do you think the person who goes home at this point at the Final Four is going to feel when they leave for the jury?
Disappointment, but I think also pride that they got that far. I know that's what I'll be feeling. I have most of them have reassured me that I'm staying, but I'm not fooling myself into thinking that I'm staying. But I'm putting my trust in them. If I stay, awesome. I'm super happy. I'm super happy to go and try to, win the jury's vote. If I don't, I'm not gonna have any hard feelings, and I can't wait to vote for a great winner.
Knife, what is your criteria for voting someone out at this point?
Really, it's just about the promises I've made, and at this point, I've broken so many of those. I'd like to keep at least one going to the end.
It is time to vote. Killer, you're up first.
Nothing has gone my way this game, really, and if it doesn't go my way here, I won't be surprised.
I really don't know why I'm doing this. I think that I'm deciding the winner with this vote.
I'll go tally the votes. I have tallied the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out yes, leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes.
My stomach.
First vote. Trevor.
Yeah.
Second vote. Knife. That's one vote Knife. One vote Trevor. Knife. That's two votes Knife. One vote Trevor. One vote left. 14th person voted out, and the 7th and final member of the jury. Knife. Please bring me your torch.
I sincerely, both of you were.
I love
no
you,
offense,
dude.
I thought both of you were lying through your f***ing teeth.
Nope. I love you, Trevor.
Wow.
Knife. Thanks for playing, but the tribe has spoken. Time for
Love
you to
you
go.
guys. I appreciate
Good
how
job.
you guys made that decision. I
Thank you.
totally respect it. I'll see you guys over there in like 5 minutes. Bye.
Love you, Knife.
Trevor, Killer, Corgaher, you guys have made up the final 3 of Minecraft Survivor, the Caribbean, Vindicator's Key. Be proud because
Yeah.
you're going to need all the rest you need for tomorrow night when you plead to the jury why you deserve to win this game. A jury of 7 that you directly or indirectly voted out of this game. Now your game rests in their hands. Head back to camp. Good night.
Well, it was fun. I learned a lot here. I should have made some gambles that I didn't. I tried to play the game that got me to the end. I don't think I played the game that allowed me to win, but I feel like I had a lot of fun. I want to say thanks to Chris and all of you guys working your asses off all day. Can't wait to see it in post.
Now introducing the members of the jury. Ben,
Hola.
Huffle, Timmy, Garrett, Kajbi, and Knife voted out at the last tribal council. Final 3, I'd like to just commend you on making it to as far as you could, because now we are here at Final Tribal, where the jury will decide the fate of your games. So with that, does anyone from the Final 3 want to open up their speech?
I guess I'll go first. At the beginning of this game, when I first stepped on the beach, I know for a fact that all I need to do to redeem myself is to win. I came here fighting to get a spot here. Been a cameraman for Chris for over 3 seasons. Been applying and watching since season 1. And this journey has been nothing but growth for me. I realized that I could do this. So I started making moves. I started making alliances. It's probably the first biggest move I made was taking out Ben. I told Garrett about the whole thing, and I made many more moves about it. I think I have directly voted each and every single one of you guys.
Between Trevor or Corkhager, you can do next.
I'll go, I guess. This season was trying to get a strong alliance and work my magic kind of subtly. I wasn't going to make huge moves, I was just going to make a bunch of small moves that would eventually lead me here. And I think a lot of those small moves is what led both Killer and Corgager to keep me in the end because I made those relationships and I was able, sorry guys, to exploit them. So they were able to bring me to the end.
And Korgager, your opening
Okay,
statement.
so let's just say the obvious thing first. I got voted out first, unanimously. Terrible strategy. I tried to make a 7-person alliance on an 8-person tribe. I was taken out instantly. I completed every single one of those Vindicator's key challenges, and I got back into the game. And then, holy cow, it went crazy. Most of the time, we made a solid Final 4 pact, which eventually got us here. That was amazing. I'm just stoked to be here right now. From first boot to Final 3, this is insane.
Let's get started with the first portion of this game, which is the outwit portion. What type of moves and strategies you had to do to make sure you got yourself here at the Final 3?
Trevor, you were saying in your opening speech that you made a bunch of small moves instead of focusing on big ones. Can you name some examples of some small moves you did to get here?
I'll talk about my day 1 move on the second tribal. We were all going to vote Hannah, and Killer came to me and revealed to me that he had an idol. I went to everyone in my alliance to show them, to get them to trust me. Sorry, Killer. I told them about your idol very quickly. And then we blindsided Hannah anyways. I viewed it as a threat. He wanted to switch the vote over to Chase, and I wasn't going to let that happen. I took that info and used it against him, and we took out Hannah instead.
I'm just kind of confused by your reasoning, Trevor. So you're saying that you knew that Killer had the idol and told people about it, but then you voted Hannah? I'm confused.
Well, everyone was going Hannah anyways because she f***ed up the challenge. But Killer was trying to flip the vote, so I told everyone about the idol so no one would be confused. So to show you guys that I was trustworthy, I was telling you the info that I knew to the guys that I had made the alliance with.
Trustworthy or ratting out?
And that way, trustworthy to them, yeah, ratting out another person that I didn't trust.
Doesn't make you trustworthy?
It makes me trustworthy to the people that I'm trustworthy to.
Cool.
That's a bit of an odd question. There are people that you trust and there are people that you don't trust. Those were the people that I trusted at the time.
I have a question, mainly for Killer, because we're talking about outwit here. And you seem to have a plethora of idols and advantages throughout the game. Yet none of them ever really stuck. I think you negated 1 vote in the entirety of the season. Is there something you did to outwit?
I would like to correct you. There's at least one advantage that did stick, was my steal a vote against Garrett. At that moment, I went up to Garrett and said, hey, the vote is for Jay. I'm only taking your vote so that you do not go home. It's a smart. People would assume that if I were to steal a vote from Garrett, that we're voting for him. But instead, we shifted our vote towards you to get you out. But yeah, I didn't really need to play these idols correctly or not.
First and foremost, I would like to point out the quick little statement, Mr. Killer over there.
Yes.
You like to take the credit for these things that you told me, but I would like to inform the jury and everyone else around me that he was the last person to tell me about all this information. I got this information from anyone I wanted to. It was too late. I already got it all. I appreciate it, but it was too late. Trevor over there.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was your strategy to pretend like you were in charge the entire game and act like you were a king when in reality you weren't? Because if it was, mad props to you, because it worked.
Okay, man. You're
that
fair to
doesn't answer my
think that.
question.
Was
it or not?
No, I don't. What your
So did
question
you think
doesn't really, yes or no doesn't give me anything. You realize that, right?
I was just a question. I'm curious because
The question, if I answer yes, I'm admitting to not being a king, and if I say no, that tells me I didn't do anything. You realize that, right? That gives me nothing.
Okay, my bad.
Elmo, you basically talked a lot about Vindicator's key things. So, to me, I don't really understand your strategic game, and this is the outwit portion. Could you go a little more in depth about how you outwitted?
Okay, how I outwitted. I won the reward challenge that solidified the final 4 alliance that we made. we were in the minority at that time, and we put all our stuff together. We got a steal a vote advantage. We used that to our advantage. At the final 5, I saved Killer, and then at the final 4, I saved Trevor. That's my strategic game there for you.
Korchager, you're saying that your outwit portion, you saved Killer and you saved Trevor.
I did.
I want to know how that really strategic move for you when those two have clearly been like bigger jury threats than you are yourself.
For me personally, I thought that the votes would split in between those two, and then that I could get some votes my way and just go on through, because I knew that if I didn't kick out Knife at the final 4, then I was just going to get confirmed second place. So if I voted out Knife, the vote split even between Killer and between Trevor, and then I got some votes right in the middle, then I would be the winner of this season. So that's why I made my decision.
Right at the beginning of this final tribal, I remember Trevor distinctly saying that he exploited you guys for his loyalty. Do you feel like you were kind of hoodwinked there into getting a lesser threat?
I told him to vote for Knife. I told him. He told me, let's vote for Killer. I said, no. I said, they're probably going to vote for you. And I said, I just want to take out Knife this vote.
Can I make a correction? I said I'd vote for Killer, but I was up for anything.
You fell victim.
My goal was to get to the end.
You were desperate.
No matter
you
what.
were desperate. You were desperate at that final 4.
Of course. I
saved you.
viewed myself as a jury threat. That may sound arrogant, but I did.
Yeah.
So I knew anybody going home was a benefit to me if it wasn't me.
We're going to move on to the outplay portion. And in this portion, we're going to talk about how each of the final 3 used either their immunity wins, individual or tribal, the way they maneuvered through tribe swaps, and just twists in general in the game.
This is for Korgayer. I think it's evident to all of us that this is where your game really shines, and that you had to fight the hardest to get here. Could you
Absolutely
explain more about that?
Oh my gosh. So after being voted out, sitting there, I had to do a stressful challenge right when I got there. I was still in shock from being voted out. I had to do the most Vindicator key challenges. I believe it was 6 of them. On one of the challenges, I almost got out. I had 10 seconds left to do the maze challenge. That could have been it for me right there. Somehow I got back into the game. I knew absolutely nobody, so I had to fight the hardest to somehow cling to some kind of group that I could work with, and I made that happen. And we steamrolled.
Obviously, we had the 2 different sides, and actually, this goes for Trevor too, because I just realized that you guys were on the same tribe. Being on such a dominant tribe that won so many immunities, and you guys like barely went to tribal, how did you use that and integrate into the merge tribe when you barely knew other people?
Like, winning as many challenges as I did, I got to connect with people. I connected very well with Timmy. I connected very well with Trevor and with Cosby. Like, while everybody else was actually sitting on the beach, like making their house, I found the first idol. It's like the game starts immediately like that. At the end, it didn't really matter because I still wasted them, but it didn't really matter anyway if I used them or not. Pokehair come back into the game. It was great for me because I could connect with him. I could buddy up with him, saying like, "Hey, bud, your tribe just voted you out. Let's go to the final 2 together," and he did.
Honestly, it helped me strengthen my relationships so much more than they would have been, I think, if we had kept going to tribal. Me, Ben, and Kaj were very super solid 3. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way at that merge vote because of the idol, but it helped me strengthen my relationship with Kaj a super amount. Me and him were ride or die all the way up to the final 5 when he got voted out. So I had a number 1 because we were able to win and be comfortable. Me and him could strengthen that relationship to the maximum degree that it could have been.
Killer, when we talk about like physical game, of course you didn't win any challenges after the merge. You had your first idol flushed. The other advantages, like other people have pointed out, mild success. Let's keep it at that, to be friendly. On the physical side of the game, do you feel like you stand a chance comparatively to someone, say like Korgayer or whatever his name is, coming back from
Every single time we had a puzzle, I was the main person for it. We almost lost that first challenge because of our puzzle performance, but I still pulled it out for our tribe.
Alright, we're going to move on to the final portion of Final Tribal, which is Outlast. This will be the Final Three's last opportunity to try to sway the jury on their story and their journey, on how they got here for 39 days, and the social relationships.
So, Killer, you came from the bottom of the Green Tribe in just general, like pre-swap, after swap, you're on the bottom. Why did you choose the allies that you did at that time?
Why did the allies I did at the time? I didn't feel like I was stuck. I didn't feel like I was really stuck to one set of allies because I wanted to make sure that we quote unquote stayed Nabidi strong, which we didn't do the first vote. But we still made it to the end. I felt like I was playing both sides.
The reason you didn't flip and change until the final 5 was because I kept reassuring you every step of the way. I reassured you constantly. I made sure you were loyal all the time. Every time you were worried about Kaj, which you had every reason to be, Ben, which you had every reason to be, I kept pulling you in and making sure you felt safe.
That was
the reason you stuck with us.
Corey, I can never say your name right. I'm sorry, Elmo. You skipped basically all pre-merge.
Yes.
It is really difficult to prove yourself. Can you explain to me what you did in order to make up for the lost time at pre-merge?
Okay, so I will say that every time somebody was voted out, I would make them tell me all of the juicy information that took place on their vote out. So obviously I knew that Garrett was in control of everybody's demise. I knew that Killer had the idol, and so I had a lot of stuff going into the merge. When I got back, I wanted to accomplish revenge, and I mean that's exactly what I did. So that's just amazing that I got to take that revenge.
We're talking a lot about social game here, and your Alliance 4, the 3 of you plus Kaj, you were very close to each other. However, you don't seem to have the same closeness with the people on the jury here. Looking back at mine, Timmy's, Jaden's, Garrett's eliminations, the ways in which you dismiss us is very different.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I get eliminated and you were all immediately screaming in my face that our side lost.
We're excited that we pulled it off a great move.
Yeah, that's great.
You told him to get out and you punched him out of the...
Huffle, to be fair,
Okay.
you immediately dismissed us thinking you had the majority of 5. Let's not throw stones
You guys
from our
treated
glass
us
house.
like as well.
Here's the thing.
Let's not throw stones
Yes.
from the glass house.
I would,
And I'm not saying that we didn't say, we
We did
figured
have
that
the
we had the
majority of 5.
majority.
Yeah,
And
but
then
if
it
you're gonna
flipped.
take the higher road, actually be on it.
And with that closes the Outlast portion, so let's give final closing statements to each of the final
I'm first.
3. Killer, you're
I'm gonna
first.
stand up for this. This experience has been more than I thought it was going to be. And to this series and everything, I fought as hard as I could. I made the moves that I believe were the right moves at the right times. If I knew for a fact that there's a strategic threat or a social threat, I would take them out, like Vinaka and Garrett. And I just hope you guys understand how hard I played this game.
Trevor, you're next.
I know I could tell a lot of you didn't understand my small but subtle move explanation, and that's fine. I tried to explain it as best as possible. To note on what Garrett said earlier about the false king persona, you may call it a false king, but you guys still went after me. You guys still bombarded Korkager, telling him that it was a bad decision to take me to the end. If I was such a false king, there'd be no reason. You would just not vote for me to win if I had no game. That's all I'm gonna say.
And finally, Korkager.
Okay, so obviously I've had to work the hardest to get to the point that I'm at right now. I just went in really loud, really obnoxious, and that obviously didn't work. I got voted out first. I had to switch things up, and then getting back into the game, surviving the first few votes, scratching my way through every single vote, finding an idol, that was insane. Saving my allies, that was just great. Thank you.
Alright, and with that, final 3, we will now ask the jury to vote for a winner. I hope you got the most out of this open forum. We will go in jury order. Ben, you're up first. Final 3, jury, thank you for another exhilarating season of Minecraft Survivor.
No!
I know you guys want to know the votes for who the winner is of your season,
Oh,
but you'll have to wait till the finale of Minecraft Survivor Season 7 comes out. Good night. Hi guys, I know you want to see who won the game, but before that's revealed, something needs to be addressed. At the top of the show, I said the end would be something unconventional, and probably something you might not agree with. This is that moment. During the production of Season 7, it was brought to our attention that a group of individuals, outside of the game, were interrupting the game by direct messaging contestants during the recording of Minecraft Survivor: The Caribbean. Throughout the entire casting and recording process, potential contestants were instructed to not speak about being involved in the season at least 3 times. Twice through personal reminders sent out by me, and once through an official non-disclosure acknowledgement form that all contestants agreed to and submitted. This is to keep people away from potentially disrupting the flow of the show by forming unfair alliances before recording day and isolating the contestants from any sort of external factors on the day of recording. Unfortunately, the latter was the case, as one of our finalists violated those rules and did not keep quiet about his involvement as the show progressed, opening the door for the finalists' confidants to harass other contestants for more season details. This would affect how the season would play out before and during the recording. Full reports came out from different cast members about outside individuals harassing them during the game to leak more details about the season. Given that production had all hands on deck during the day of recording, and the fast-paced nature of the game, these reports were reviewed and investigated after recording the season. The most troublesome report was when one person was voted out and sent the Vindicator's key, but they couldn't calmly explain their rationale on their moves to the other people on Vindicator's key, since they were being bombarded by messages by someone who received leaks from the finalists, and they wanted more information from the voted out person. This is something that can't be ignored because although that person who gave the report was voted out, they were still playing the game and were trying to salvage their social standing. This finalist disregarded the warnings to not get other people involved outside of the season, and effectively broke the terms of the non-disclosure agreement, which is grounds for disqualification. When you sign up to be a part of this show, you have to respect all the rules I lay out for you. As a result, production and I came to the decision that Killer Meme Star, the person who broke the rules and leaked details before and or during the season, will be disqualified from the competition when 15 other contestants could follow the rules. Subsequently, this voids all jury votes for Killer Meme Star to win the game. With that said, there is one remaining jury vote left, and that jury vote will determine who wins this season of Minecraft Survivor. And I will read that vote. The winner of Minecraft Survivor: The Caribbean, Trevor. Congratulations. Thank you for watching the finale of Minecraft Survivor: The Caribbean. I know the situation is very confusing, and I will be opening up a forum for the next 24 to 48 hours for you to send in questions either for me or the cast of Season 7 to answer. We will try to answer as many questions as we can at the reunion. Thanks for watching.